Imagine a world without money. How would people trade goods and services? In the past, people relied on a system called barter. Barter is the direct exchange of goods or services for other goods or services. For example, a farmer might trade a sack of grain for a pair of shoes made by a cobbler. Bartering worked well in small communities where people had similar needs. However, as societies grew larger and more complex, barter became inefficient. Imagine trying to find someone who not only had what you needed, but also wanted what you had to offer. This double coincidence of wants was a major limitation of the barter system. Another problem with barter was the difficulty in determining the value of goods. How many chickens were equal to a cow? Or how many baskets of fruit were worth a clay pot? The absence of a common measure of value made trade complicated and often unfair. Despite its limitations, the barter system was an important step in the evolution of trade. It laid the foundation for the development of currency, which would revolutionize the way people exchange goods and services. The invention of coins marked a significant turning point in the history of currency. Coins, typically made of precious metals like gold and silver, offered a more convenient and standardized form of money compared to bartering. The first coins appeared around the 7th century BC in Lydia, present-day Turkey. Coins had several advantages over bartering. Firstly, they were durable and could withstand multiple transactions. Unlike perishable goods used in barter, coins could be stored for long periods without losing their value. Secondly, coins were portable and easily divisible, allowing for transactions of varying sizes. Most importantly, coins provided a standardized measure of value. This meant that the value of goods and services could be expressed in terms of a specific number of coins, simplifying trade and reducing disputes. The use of coins spread rapidly throughout the ancient world, facilitating trade and economic growth. The introduction of coinage had a profound impact on societies. It fostered the development of marketplaces and encouraged specialization of labor. People could now be paid for their skills and time with money, which they could then use to purchase goods and services from others. This led to increased productivity and economic complexity. While coins revolutionized trade, they also had their drawbacks. Carrying large quantities of coins could be heavy and inconvenient, especially for large transactions. This led to the development of paper money, a lighter and more portable alternative. The earliest forms of paper money emerged in China during the Tang dynasty in the 7th century. Merchants began using promissory notes as a form of credit, promising to pay the bearer a certain amount of copper coins. These notes, backed by the government, eventually evolved into paper currency. Paper money offered several advantages over coins. It was lighter, easier to transport, and could be issued in larger denominations. This made it more suitable for large-scale trade and reduced the risk of theft associated with carrying large sums of coins. The adoption of paper money spread gradually from China to other parts of the world through trade routes. By the 17th century, European countries began issuing their own paper currencies. The use of paper money marked another significant step in the evolution of currency, further facilitating trade and economic growth. For centuries, gold and silver played a central role in monetary systems worldwide. Their scarcity, durability, and divisibility made them suitable materials for coins and later for backing paper money. The gold standard, a monetary system where a country's currency is directly linked to the value of gold, emerged in the 19th century. Under the gold standard, governments guaranteed to exchange paper money for its equivalent value in gold on demand. This system provided stability and confidence in the currency, as people knew their paper money could always be redeemed for a fixed amount of gold. The gold standard facilitated international trade by creating a fixed exchange rate system between countries. As each currency was linked to gold, their values relative to each other remained stable. This predictability in exchange rates encouraged international trade and investment. However, the gold standard also had its limitations. Economic growth was constrained by the availability of gold. Discoveries of new gold mines could lead to inflation, while a shortage of gold could trigger deflation. Moreover, governments had limited ability to influence their economies through monetary policies such as controlling interest rates.